Hey Beaumont, Troy here from the library again, excited for week 2 of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This week we're dealing with chapters 5 and 6, Diagon Alley and the journey from platform 9 3/4. If you've completed chapters 1 to 4 from the first week, you know that at this point Harry has been introduced to magic through Hagrid and will be on his way to buy his school supplies in London. This will be the first voyage into the wizarding world Harry has ever had. Harry, and in turn us as the reader, now has a chance to ask questions about the magical world. Rowling brings us along as she develops Harry into a wizard, and in turn, each of us understands the wizarding world just a little bit better because of the way we see it through Harry's eyes. So let me ask you this, if you were walking down Diagon Alley with a half-giant beside you and you had a chance to ask one question about the wizarding world, what would you ask? Ask some of your family or maybe a couple friends online what questions they would ask, or come up with a couple real good stumpers for Hagrid all by yourself. As Harry makes his way through Diagon Alley, he makes one last stop at Ollivander's to have his wand chosen. Ollivander is one of the world's best wand makers, and he remembers every wand he has ever sold. Every single one. So now it's time for you to visit Ollivander's and have your wand made. Follow along and make your own wand with common household materials.
Hold out your arm. That's it. He measured Harry from shoulder to finger, then wrist to elbow, shoulder to floor, knee to armpit, and around his head. As he measured, he said, "Every Ollivander wand has a core of a powerful magical substance, Mr. Potter. We use unicorn hairs, phoenix tail feathers, and the heartstrings of dragons. No two Ollivander wands are the same, just as no two unicorns, dragons, or phoenixes are quite the same. And of course, you will never get such good results with another wizard's wand." Harry suddenly realized that the tape measure, which was measuring between his nostrils, was doing this on its own. Mr. Ollivander was flirting around the shelves, taking down boxes. "That will do," he said, and the tape measure crumpled into a heap on the floor. "Right then, Mr. Potter, try this one. Beechwood and dragon heartstring, 9 inches, nice and flexible. Just take it and give it a wave." Harry took the wand and, feeling foolish, waved it around a bit, but Mr. Ollivander snatched it out of his hand almost at once. "Maple and phoenix feather, 7 inches, quite lippy, try." Harry tried, but he had hardly raised the wand when it too was snatched back by Mr. Ollivander. No, here. Ebony and unicorn hair, 8.5 inches, springy. Go on, try it out." Harry tried and tried. He had no idea what Mr. Ollivander was waiting for. The pile of tried wands was mounting higher and higher on the spindly chair, but the more wands Mr. Ollivander pulled from the shelves, the happier he seemed to become. "Tricky customer, eh? Not to worry, we'll find the perfect match here somewhere. I wonder now. Yes, why not? Unusual combination, holly and phoenix feather, 11 inches, nice and supple." Harry took the wand. He felt a sudden warmth in his fingers. He raised the wand above his head, brought it swishing down through the dusty air, and a stream of red and gold sparks shot from the end like firework, throwing dancing spots of light on the wall. Hagrid whooped and clapped, and Mr. Oliver cried, "Oh, bravo! Yes, indeed! Oh, very good! Well, how curious! How very curious!" He put Harry's wand back into its box and wrapped it in brown paper, still muttering, "Curious. "Sorry," said Harry, "but what's curious?" Mr. Ollivander fixed Harry with his pale stare. "I remember every wand I've ever sold, Mr. Potter, every single wand. It so happens that the phoenix whose tail feather is in your wand gave another feather, just one other. It's very curious indeed that you should be destined for this wand, when its brother gave you that scar." Harry swallowed. "Yes, 13.5 inches, you. Curious indeed how these things happened. The wand chooses the wizard, remember? I think we must expect great things from you, Mr. Potter. After all, he who must not be named did great things. Terrible, yes, but great." Harry shivered. He wasn't sure he liked Mr. Ollivander too much. He paid 7 gold galleons for his wand, and Mr. Ollivander bowed them from the shop.
I look forward to the next video when we make our journey to Hogwarts. See you next week, everybody. Have fun, stay safe. Thank you.